Project 613, Day 101. Yesterday we learned about the mitzvah of shechita, of ritual slaughter, the specific process of how to kill an animal in order to eat its meat. Now, it is commonly understood that this process of shechita is a very painless way of how to kill the animal. And many think that this is the reason why God gave us this mitzvah, out of compassion for the animals. Now, while that might be a very nice sentiment, and there might be some type of truth to that, but that is not essentially the reason why we do shechita. The reason we do shechita in that specific way is because that is God's commandment. And even if someone will come and prove that there is a more painless way or less painful way to kill an animal, we would not be allowed to do that, because we're not seeking the most painless way of killing it. We are seeking the appropriate way of killing it according to God's commandment. Which brings us to the next mitzvah. Today's mitzvah is that we are not allowed to slaughter the mother and offspring on the same day. If someone has a big party and they have a cow and also a calf, they may not slaughter the calf on the same day. The day begins by night. So if Wednesday night they slaughtered the cow, throughout the entire Wednesday evening, Wednesday night, and Thursday by day, one is not allowed to slaughter the calf. No one is allowed to slaughter the calf until Thursday night. And the Talmud says, lest you think that the reason for this mitzvah is compassion for the animals, you're wrong. Because if the purpose of that mitzvah was compassion, why would God allow us to kill, to eat in the first place? And therefore, the Talmud concludes and says, Gzeiras Melech. This is the decree of the king. This is God's will. God wants us to kill animals, to eat them in a specific way. We have to kill them with shechita. And he also does not want us to kill the mother and the offspring on the same day. The next day, that's fine. You can kill the offspring. Today, we don't necessarily encounter this very often. However, halacha, Jewish law, points out that there are times when people are going to the butcher to purchase a living cow or a calf in order to slaughter it. So the butcher always has to keep track of what he is selling to whom. And there are certain instances where he would need to notify the purchaser that I sold the mother to someone else, or I sold the calf to someone else, when it is apparent, when it's clear that both purchasers are going to ultimately slaughter the both animals on the same day, the butcher needs to make them aware that there might be some complications with it. Thank you for watching. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow.